Hi guys, welcome to a very impromptu vlog. I had not had this planned at all, but I basically was filming some stuff anyway for just me, for me to look back onto, and I was like, do you know what, I've got the footage, why don't I make a vlog, because I know you guys would probably like it, and it was also a good way of me documenting something that will stay there for as long as I wanted it to stay there for. So as you can probably tell from the title of this vlog, we were pet sitting. I'm actually filming this after all of these events have happened. Like I said, I did all of the videos and never did like an intro to it. So this is future me doing an intro because I hadn't done one and I was like, well, I need to do one. But basically we were pet sitting a guinea pig called Olaf. He's Alice's school's guinea pig, particularly reception. So when Alice was in reception last year, her class in particular had two guinea pigs. They had Olaf and they had Nelson, two boy guinea pigs. They were from separate families, so they had their own cages and everything. Olaf belonged to Mrs. Brown, which was Alice's reception teaching assistant. She was pretty much Alice's favourite person, still is. And basically Olaf was their pet guinea pig. Now when Alice moved to year one this year, she was devastated that she probably wouldn't ever see Olaf again. But Alice is very lucky that Mrs. Brown does come round to the year one classes and brings Olaf and Nelson round for them to see. Alice's actual year one class is right next to reception, so most of the classes in Alice's school are in like this section here, and the first year one class is right on the end bit there, but Alice's year one is in the corner, so her year one class is there and reception's there, so there's actually just a gate between them and there's actually just a hallway between them, so they're really right adjacent to each other, which has worked really well for Alice because she still gets to see Mrs. Brown quite often. If Mrs. Brown's near the gate, especially when we leave to go home, she always comes and speaks to Mrs. Brown and she always gets a hug. Like honestly, I think Mrs. Brown has a soft spot for Alice because she's the only child I've really seen who gets hugged by Mrs. Brown. But yeah, Mrs. Brown messaged us at the end of last week asking whether we would be willing to pet sit Olaf because she was planning to go away for the weekend, but she also needed to go and have doctor's appointments because she's not very well as well. So pretty much we asked Alice and she was jumping with excitement going yes, yes, yes. So it was a bit of a no-brainer. So Olaf came round Thursday after school, so he came about 5ish. So Alice ended up having really early dinner. She literally had her dinner as she came home from school just because it meant when Olaf did come she could see him and not, you know, see him for like a couple of minutes and then have to have a dinner and go to bed sort of thing. And we decided to do this as a trial run. So as you're probably aware, I do talk about her quite often. My beloved dog Winnie passed away a year ago. She passed away the 27th of October, so it's literally just gone a year now, and we miss her terribly. And basically a couple months after Winnie passed, my grandparents offered to buy some guinea pigs for Alice because obviously they knew about Olaf and Nelson and how much Alice really liked them and that. But it was too soon for me and my mum. Like my mum was literally didn't even think about it. It was a complete no. I did think about it and think, oh, it would be nice, but then at the same time it was sort of guinea pigs don't last as long as dogs, and it was sort of like we don't want to have like another death. It's not nice for us anyway because we are a very big loving family. So it was a outright no. But then when Olaf came, we thought we'll try run it. We'll see what Alice is like. If she really is helpful and shows that she's responsible and will help care for him, because she also needed to do something for her Rainbows badge. One of her Rainbows badge is an animal lover, and one of the skills she needs to do is basically take care of a pet for a week or a few days. So it sort of helped her get one of the skills done to get her animal lover badge, and she was excellent. As you will probably see with all of the videos, she was absolutely excellent. She helped, like, you know, morning and evening, feeding him, changing him, all of that. She helped. She was like so willing to, you know, stroke him and all that. She got a little bit funny with his claws. He's got a bit too sharp claw nails. So like he doesn't like do anything nasty, but like he snuggles down, and when he moves it hurts Alice, and she's just skin and bone anyway. But other than that, she was smitten, and she's literally been going on and on and on about having guinea pigs. Now she doesn't know this, but we have decided yes, we're going to get some. My mum's just bought a cage and we're planning to basically get everything set up first, and once everything's all set up, then we will look at guinea pigs and get them. So we decided we're going to get boy guinea pigs, so we might get 2 or 3, we'll see. And we thought boys because we've never had a boy pet before, and also it made it feel a little bit better because Winnie was a girl, and we're sort of like, we don't want another girl in the family, and it means my dad's not the odd one out now, he will actually have some boys in the family. So my mum's bought a cage today, so it'll come whenever it comes, but instead of doing hay and sawdust, which a lot of people do, we're going to do like felt what's called, like felt coverings and stuff like that. Our friend Holly, who does like all of the textile goodies for us, but she's also a family friend, she actually got guinea pigs and she used felts as all of their bedding and stuff, and it's warmer for them and it's a lot cleaner for them, and it's easier to clean them out, and they don't smell so much because you've got the waterproof lining, and you literally just put it in a wash, dry it, boom, it's done. And as well, it's sort of like if you make quite a couple, then you will have like a backlog, so you're never going to have to wait for it to be dried before doing it and all that. So we decided to do that, but obviously my mum wants to make them herself rather than buy it, so that's going to take some time to do. So we're not looking to get guinea pigs until probably January next year, and then obviously it depends, like we want to get ones that are have just been born, so like 6 weeks old. I think 6 weeks is the youngest you can get them, but preferably 8 weeks. So if you can find some that are just been born or a couple of weeks born and they have like a set day, then we can do it. Obviously we want it to be near us, so the catchment, so we decided Bristol, obviously Western. We have said Cardiff, Chepstow, because actually it's not overly far, and we have said the furthest we do would be Wiltshire, because obviously Alice goes there when she goes and sees her dad, and it's like a 2-hour drive, but we go through the back roads, so it's a bit quicker. So they're sort of our areas we're looking for. We're not going to go anywhere else because it's going to be too far, and with COVID and everything as well, it's just, you know, if we're all going to go there together to pick up guinea pigs or look at guinea pigs, Alice is not going to be brilliant in a very long car journey. So we're definitely going to get some. She doesn't know yet. Like my mum says she doesn't want to tell her until a little later on, but I honestly think I'll probably tell her soon, because Olaf's actually going later on today, and I just got a feeling there's going to be tears. So knowing me, I probably am going to tell her later on tonight, just so she's got something to look forward to. But yeah, like I wasn't expecting any of this to happen. I wasn't expecting us to get guinea pigs. Like I honestly thought my mum was going to be a no, but literally, no joke, the day we got Olaf, my mum was looking at guinea pig cages, she was looking at guinea pigs for sale, and I was like, why are you doing this? Like I was already doing it anyway myself, but you know, but yeah, so exciting. So next year you might see some guinea pigs at some point. But yeah, so basically this vlog is just us pet sitting Olaf. Also we managed to see all around Clevedon and I think Tickenham. Basically they had about 90 to 100 VW vans, and they were completely decorated with Christmas lights and Christmas displays on. Santa was on the bike and in one of the vans as well, and basically we thought we were going to miss it because it was supposedly happening around when Alice goes to bed, but it came just in time. We managed to catch like from 50 onwards. So I did some video of that, and then I also have got some clips of me reading, because I am currently reading Heidi Swain's Under the Christmas Tree, which is her newest release. Absolutely loving it. I'm currently on chapter 13, page 184. Loving everything about this book. So yeah, that's what all this vlog is about. It's not the most Christmassy, but, and it's, you know, it's was not really planned. There's not going to be a lot of talking through it. It's just lots of b-rolls and clips, mainly of Olaf, a few bits of me reading. But I thought, since I have the footage, why not do a little cutesy vlog? So yeah, I hope you really enjoy it, and yeah, let me know if you have any guinea pig pets, and give me some named suggestions for boys, because there are so many and I can't decide. Hiya. So I thought I would give you a reading update on Heidi Swain's Underneath the Christmas Tree, as I haven't talked to you about this book. I haven't actually read any more since I last spoke to you, so I'm still on page 184, chapter 13. But I just wanted to explain to you what this is about. So basically, we follow Lisa Winter, who's coming back home for Christmas. She hasn't been back to this place in years. She's quite emotional in this place. Basically, when she was 12, 13, she lost her mum from a really bad heart attack, and she never really coped with that death. And then obviously when that happened, her father decided to move her to this place, and he decided he was going to do a business all to do with Christmas trees, and it's called Winter's Trees. So she basically was grieving. She left her home that had all of the memories of her mother, all of her friendships and all that, and then she moved to this complete different place. Her dad decided to play Santa Claus with like the Christmas trees and things like that. She had a new school, and she then got extremely bullied by people calling her elf and all that because of the business her dad did. So she sort of had a very resentment relationship with her father. Like, you know, the minute her mother died, everything changed. They sort of grew more apart and actually closer. I think she never really forgave him for just like completely moving her from something she's so used to and memories and things like that to a complete different place where she's getting bullied, and you know, so she's got bad memories and bad feelings with this place that she's gone back home. But her dad passed away 4 years ago, so she's sort of grieving with him too, but she's obviously got these like really hard feelings towards him as well. But basically she is a massive big art person. She loves painting. She's a really good artist, but she sort of didn't want to do a job to do with art because it's not as secure as other jobs. So she goes into teaching and things like that. So she sort of teaches in a school to do with art and art therapy and things like that. But she was made redundant. However, it was a good thing for her because she decided, actually, do you know what? I am going to go and start my own art therapy business. And she also wants to go and visit a certain few places in the world, but she cannot do that because of Winter Trees. So basically she's got the most shares there and blah blah blah, but she's never at the company and things like that. So she realised that she needs to technically sell her shares, or well, she needs to give her shares to someone else, and someone buy her out, and then that money can go towards a business and her going to places. I think she wants to go and see the Northern Lights and also go to Japan. So she basically has all this planned thing, and she's like, right, okay. And we follow, I've forgotten his name now. I can't remember his name, but basically, when her dad passed away, all of the stuff went to this person who was like her dad's partner. He's been trying to ring Lisa, and she finally answers, purely because she was drunk and she thought it was someone else, and she answered. Basically, he told her that he's retiring, and his son Ned, or Edward, but Ned for short, is sort of going to take over his stuff. But you know, he wants her to meet him and sort of see whether, yes, that's fine, blah blah blah. So she decides to use this opportunity basically to go down there and basically get Ned to buy her out. So that's the plan, that's what she wants to do. But obviously she's got into Winter Trees, a lot of old feelings are coming back. Like, she has got resentment, but she's also got some like really strong, nice, good memories. On top of that, Ned's very good looking. She's sort of started really liking some of the people have come to visit. There's also Christmas markets that they've done, so she's gotten to know the people there who are selling their small business stuff. So she's basically starting to fall in love with it all. She's sort of had a moment with Ned. He's kissed her and said that he really fancies her, but nothing went from it. So she sort of likes him, but at the moment she's sort of decided he needs a push, because she overheard him saying that he can't buy her out, that he really wants to, but he can't, that he can't afford it. And his dad's like, look, you know, I'll stay on, you don't have to take on my stuff, I'll stay on, you know, you buy her out like that. And he goes, no Dad, like, you know, you've put off travelling yourself for ages, you need this. So Lisa decided, because this woman has come into the picture called Maya, who has the hots for Ned, but Ned's sort of not paying attention. So she's decided to do matchmaking, because she's sort of like, if she can get them together, then they can run the business together, and between them they can buy her out. So she's got this sort of hidden agenda. However, there are moments where she's sort of swaying and she's enjoying Winter's Trees, and she's like painting lots of displays and things like that. Like, she's, I think, starting to realise why her dad loved it and all that. Like, we know with Heidi Swain books, I've read a few of hers now, I know that it's going to be happily ever after and all that. I still can't work out whether this is my favourite book. I don't think it is. I think Christmassy wise, I love the Christmas Wish List and I love the Winter Garden. I think those two are my really like favourite ones. And outside of Christmas ones, A Taste of Home is definitely my favourite. So far I haven't read all of her books yet to determine. Like, Christmassy side of things, this is extremely festive and Christmassy. Like, this is like what I would class like a proper Christmas book. But character wise, I'm not keen on Lisa, I've decided. I just think she's like, I can understand why she's the way she is with the problems and everything, but I just feel like she just hates so much that she won't let anyone in, and she's sort of become quite cruel. Like, some of the things she's done, like, there's some moments I'm just like, no, I don't like you, you're not nice. And then you see the moments where she's like, her heart is sort of like defrosted a bit, and you see her being quite nice and caring and all that. Like, obviously I understand the reasons behind it and everything. I don't think she's my favourite character. Like, with the Christmas Wish List, I loved all of the characters, like even the nasty guy. You always get like a nasty guy character sometimes. Even he wasn't overly bad, to be honest. But yeah, like, I love Ned. Ned is a sweetheart. He's absolutely lovely, and all of the other like side characters involved, they're really nice. But Lisa, I'm just a bit like, I understand why you're the way you are, but there's no need for it. Like, she's just, because of all of this bottled up hate and grief that she's not really let out and things like that, she's just become quite cruel. But yeah, I'm enjoying it nevertheless. Obviously I've still got quite a way to go, so you never know, my opinions might change and it might get better and I might like love it even more. Like, I'm not like, you know, this is a 5-star book, but Lisa in general isn't my favourite character at the minute. I just think she's a bit cruel, a bit selfish, and she's not really thinking of anyone else apart from herself. But yeah, I'm enjoying it nevertheless. I always love Heidi Swain books. They're so easy to read, you don't have to think much. So yeah, that's what I'm currently reading, that's what it's sort of about. And yeah, I'm gonna try and read more, but in all fairness, I've got a busy day ahead, so I might not. But yeah, that's that. And I will, if I don't update you with reading, or I might, like, depend, there might be some shots of Olaf, but he actually goes today, so we'll see. But if not, I will probably next see you properly when I end this vlog.
It's officially the end of this vlog. We said goodbye to Olaf yesterday. Alice did extremely well considering he was leaving. Like, she will not cry in front of other people anyway, to be honest. So I knew she wasn't going to cry. She would probably do it after Mrs. Brown left, but she was very quiet, she was very clingy and all that, and we could tell that, you know, she was upset and that she probably will cry once Mrs. Brown like leaves the front door. So we ended up telling her about us getting guinea pigs, and she just squealed. She like squeezed us. Like it worked, because I honestly think if we left it and like left it a bit closer to time, she would probably be an absolute mistake. But yeah, so she's really excited. She's like now constantly like thinking of names for them, and I'm like, we haven't even got any guinea pigs yet. We need to like get everything sorted first and then get guinea pigs, and it's probably easier to name them once you know what they sort of look like and things like that. That's how I sort of name animals anyway. But we had a fab long weekend just pet sitting. Olaf is absolutely lovely. Like, I've had guinea pigs before when I was a kid. I think when you're a kid you just don't appreciate them as much as in now, you know, I do. Like, I love our dog Winnie, like, you know, I miss her terribly. And one of the things that we both said that we miss is the fact that we haven't got those cuddles on tap like we used to. You know, if we having a bad day and we just want to have a little snuggle with our dog, she was there ready for it. As in now we don't have that. Like, you know, when it's cold and stuff, we haven't got her there to cuddle us up. You know, if I'm having a bad day, Winnie tends to always know, and she'll like pay more attention to me, and I'll get lots of cuddles from her, and it'll just always cheer me up. So when we had Olaf, it honestly made us remember and realise how much that's what we missed. And I didn't expect my mum to turn around and say yes, but my mum was just so impressed, and I was too, to be honest. We were really impressed of how responsible Alice was. Like, she's 6, you know, but she really helped. Like, she helped before school, like, you know, before she went and had a breakfast, she would help muck out his hay. Like, we didn't actually have sawdust, so we couldn't do a proper change, but we gave him new hay. She gave him his food, clean fresh water, you know. She really helped all the way through. Like, it wasn't just like, you know, the first day and then she stopped. No, she just helped all the way through. She constantly wanted to have snuggles with him. Like, she got quite excited. Like, she's a very excitable, can't stop moving kind of girl, so we did have to sort of occasionally tell her to calm down and all that. But she was fantastic with him, and like, you know, my mum was sort of looking at cages and all that. I said, like,
And then she said she bought one. I said, well, does that mean we're getting guinea pigs then? And she goes, oh yes, but I don't want to tell Alice just yet. And I was like, well, I'm not going to be able to keep that secret in for ages, because I want her to know, because I know she'll be really excited. So luckily enough, we did break it when Olaf was leaving. But Mrs. Brown, bless her, she went and got Alice a little gift for her to say thank you for pet sitting. So she got her a little gift bag, and it had some hair rings that you can clip in your hair. I've got some myself, but they keep falling out of my hair because my hair's too shiny, as in Alice's hair's more coarse, so things stay in more. She's got lots of different hair rings, so it's really cool. So they'd probably be quite nice to put in for like parties and stuff like that. She's got a Christmas party tonight, so we might put some of that in. And she also got her TY Beanie toy, and it's a Christmas unicorn called Snowfall. So it's white, and like the hair and the horn is like green and red glitter. So it's like a Christmas one. And Alice absolutely loved it, adored it. She slept with it last night. Like, you know, it's like a new favourite at the minute. So that was just really lovely. Like, you know, she didn't have to do that. So it was really like oh, thank you so much. So yeah, we had a fab time pet sitting. We obviously saw the VW fans, and the lights were really, really awesome. I've done a bit of reading. I actually haven't read any more from when I last updated you. I'm still on chapter 13. Yesterday, we had like a last minute chilling out with Olaf. Alice had a half day at school because her school were having their flu sprays, and because of what's wrong with me and I'm immune suppressed and all that, she's not allowed to have the flu spray, because I won't be able to be with her for a month max, really. And you know, single parent, that's not going to work. But also, she's not allowed to be with anyone who has a live spray too. So Alice gets the flu injections, which is what I get. So whenever I get mine, I tend to get Alice get hers done at the same time, or around about the same time. So her year group were having it in the afternoon, so she had a half day. So I took her home, which actually worked really well, because Mrs. Brown was picking up Olaf once she finished school. So Alice got that extra few hours that if she was actually at school, she'd probably get like half an hour tops. So that worked really well. And my grandparents came round as well. They wanted to see Alice and me, because I haven't seen them for a while. And they also wanted to see Olaf, because they knew we were getting guinea pigs. So yeah, so I didn't do any reading, but I'm still enjoying it. I still have the same thoughts like I have said before. But yeah, I absolutely love this vlog. It was a really impromptu one. It's like not much talking apart from like these last few clips, but honestly, it was just such a feel good, happy moment. And yeah, we're gonna get guinea pigs after the new year at some point. So when that happens, I certainly will be doing a vlog with the piggies. But yeah, thank you for watching. Let me know any of your thoughts down below, if you've got guinea pigs, or if you've got any other pets, and just talk to me about your pets basically. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.